another Flycast.
Another. Because we just did one.
Last
2 weeks
months
ago.
year.
Here we are.
Yeah. So last time we talked literally the entire hour. It might even be.
How long was our last
It was
one?
it might have been even like an hour and a half. It was long. And I think the entire time we talked about Ninja. And that was when Ninja was getting close to hitting 100,000 subscribers.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's he at now?
You know, he's kind of fallen off a little bit. He's at 200,000 subscribers.
He's at 2?
Yeah.
Jeez. Last time I checked, he was at like 170. When's it going to stop?
I don't know. And you got to, like, I'm kind of like tiring myself out talking about it because we talked about it in the Flycast. Yeah.
I feel like we talked about this.
We talked in the Flycast and then we talked about it today in the OpTic podcast.
That's where we talked about it, yeah.
And it's literally all we talked about.
Like,
the whole
even
time.
in the OpTic podcast, you guys were like talking about COD and shit. So it's like, you know, I don't really. You guys were saying like names in the Minecraft and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were talking about. And then you started talking about Ninja, and I was literally just like,
yeah. I think you probably said 20 words max.
Yeah, same.
The whole, what was it, for 50-minute podcast? Yeah. So
you guys could have done without me on that one.
yeah, I think so too.
Just because
Also, because yeah, we weren't talking about anything that you,
at least for Jack's like first podcast, because that's just going to be like Jack's story and Call of Duty.
Yeah. I do think that the OpTic podcast should have at least 2 of the 4 of us on there.
Yeah.
Because
I
the
agree.
4 of us, like, I think we can drive conversation.
Because I saw, well, I didn't really listen to it, but one of the podcasts with like Hex and like I think it might have been 2 of the PUBG players.
Yeah.
But it's just like, not to say it's like so boring, but like, their conversations are just like,
Just the way you said that was such a shot. Not to say it was so boring.
no, but like, well, I don't know. Maybe it's just what I could be wrong, but what I am interested, I always feel like this, whatever I'm interested in, everyone else is interested in. Like, I don't want to hear the PUBG people and Hex talk about like PUBG and like OpTic shit or something.
Exactly.
I want to hear like, if the PUBG guys like go out when they go to events, or like what do they do when they don't play, or what they do before it, shit like that.
And I think that's always been kind of the thing with OpTic, the OpTic podcast, is that Hex wanted it to be another H3H3 podcast or whatever. It's just where, you know, he's kind of the host and we come on and we talk about whatever.
No, Snapple, you didn't sponsor shit. Put that Red Bull down. I think I do have some emails.
Do you?
Not really. I think the same guy hit me back. I think he watches every podcast. Wait,
I still have to make the email.
H3H3.
Yeah, Hex just wanted the OpTic podcast to be like the H3H3 podcast where, you know, he comes on and talks about whatever, you know, just with,
it's kind of like us
with OpTic. Yeah.
Like we don't
talk about like well, we do sometimes, but
we don't have.
There was kind of like the fans kind of are like, yo, why do I want to hear about you guys talking about this when you're not talking about OpTic stuff? And then he'd bring on some OpTic people like the COD team, and he'd talk about other stuff that wasn't COD, and they'd be like, wait, why aren't you talking about COD? So then he brings on the PUBG team. But how I think it should be is just they talk about whatever. Like they shouldn't talk about, like, they shouldn't just like hone in on esports.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seemed.
It seems like an interview. That's what people were saying. Is that it seems like the last 2 podcasts seem like Hex interviews. Yeah, which is why I don't know. Well, that's kind of how Hex.
I mean, it's hard for him though, because it's him. Like, he has to make it work.
Yeah, for sure.
Like at the end of the day, the people he's doing it with are like just gamers. Yeah, like it's not like they're the most exciting people in the world. Yeah. So it's hard to, I guess, keep forming like new ideas to talk about.
And Hex always talks about how he's so good at podcasts, but Hex is good at interviewing. If you think about
Hex is good at bullshit. I was thinking.
Very true.
Whenever, I guess we're allowed to say this today, and like our meeting today.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a meeting.
Oh,
but
dude, he was on another level.
I was just like, he's good at making himself sound good.
Yeah. Dude, he was on some other shit today. He said something, and I just looked at him like, whoa.
Like, I was thinking, please don't tell me, like, the DX Racer people are sitting there like, this guy knows what he's talking about. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm just saying he's, like, extra.
Yeah. Extra. Extra's a perfect word.
Extra.
He has to, if there's a room that doesn't know about his ego, he has to throw it out there. And he'll admit that. It's not like we're talking shit behind his back. He watches he's a huge fan of the Flycast.
He's a fan,
He's
boy.
a super fan. Like, if you want to subscribe.
And shout it out.
And get us a spot.
So, what else has been up?
Dude, have I talked about my dog yet? Because that's been
You haven't? Not on the Flycast?
That's
Yeah, how's that? It's like a little kid.
It is. She paid for the whole thing, so it's technically her dog. But
okay.
I'm obviously gonna take care of it and stuff. So
it's like sire.
Even
though I just make sure he doesn't die. I'm just like, no, don't do that.
No,
don't come outside, because if I had a cat, I would let it outside.
Yeah.
But Aaron's so like protective.
Is he?
He doesn't let the cat do shit.
Is he a little dad?
Yeah.
Wait, so you would let your cat outside?
Like on the balcony.
Oh, you don't think it would run away?
I would test it.
Yeah.
And just see if he does.
That's true. We let Paris on the porch. First of all, did you know that Banks has a dog?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that it's the same breed as my dog?
No.
Did you know that its name is Paris?
Nah. Yes. What?
Found that out.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, we brought it home, and then like a couple of days later, they were like, "Oh wow, you're trying to be Banks," and I was like, "I haven't heard from."
And you're just like, "What does that even mean?"
Yeah, exactly. Turns out, Banks and Alyssa, his girlfriend, Alyssa Violet, they got. Oh yeah. They got 2 French bulldogs. The rumor is they spent $25,000 on it. So I don't know where the hell they bought it from.
For them? That's it?
Yeah, but for dog, I don't know. That's
no.
Two of Paris would not equal that.
Yeah.
But one of them's name is Paris, and the other one's name is London.
So, oh wow.
Yeah. It fits
I like
them.
the name.
It fits them perfectly.
Yeah.
Super extra, super bougie.
I like it.
Cloudy like.
Clout dogs.
Clout dogs.
Bull clout.
So what do you think about the change that we've seen lately? I don't know if you can feel it as much as I feel it.
I'm trying to think of the last podcast.
I
feel like the
last podcast was before the Twitter stuff.
Wait.
It was before the Halo team.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. Remember what we had to cut?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I can tell them that's why we had to cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can tell them.
Yeah, okay. I don't even I just didn't remember when the last podcast we did was, or what we talked about. But yeah, if you guys did watch the last podcast, there was some random
first time in Flycast history.
Yeah, first time in Flycast history, we had to make a cut.
Yeah.
Because I said, how did that go?
Okay, so we were talking about how you were working out or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I said, and then out of nowhere, like, I was like, you need to get back in the gym or whatnot. And then I said, when is Snakebite coming back? And I said it before I thought about it because we knew that, we had known the frustrations because we're close friends with Snakebite and TJ. And so we knew the frustrations with what was going on behind the scenes, but we didn't know that it was as extreme as it was. So we knew that they were negotiating their contract, and it had been a very long period of time. And PJ had kind of like insinuated like, I might not be coming back. Ha ha ha. Joke. But it turns out,
it wasn't really joking. It was like, I mean, we just knew it was
not good. Basically.
Yeah, usually when we're when negotiating contracts happens, it's like the thought of them not being here, the negotiation not working out doesn't really like come into your head. But for this one, for the Halo team, we knew like they're negotiating, but like
it was getting bad.
It doesn't seem like it's working out.
Yeah.
And
so I said, when is Snakebite coming back? And then we both looked at each other and we tried
What did I say though? I said something like,
you said, oh, well, you know, I
feel like I said something bad though, where it's like there was no turning back.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I said something bad and I was like, I can't even like turn that one around.
It was just so funny. I'll have to, if I still have the footage, I should play it. That would be.
Yeah, we started dying.
If I started the fly, what if that's the intro clip to the Flycast? I feel like that would be funny.
Yeah, they'd probably be like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Maybe, yeah. But yeah. Then out of nowhere, or then without us even hearing anything, we woke up one day and I texted in the group chat. I was like, "Yo, Snakebite, how are you guys going?" And he said, "Not good, man. We're getting released later today."
Yeah, I forget how I found out. Probably just waking up and seeing it in the group chat.
I forgot you were AWOL that whole day, basically. That whole Thursday.
I was what?
You were AFK. AFP.
What's AWOL?
Gone AWOL. I think I used that right. Now I'm like second guessing myself. AWOL?
It means like AWOL.
Oh. It means like you're away, like you can't, like no one's heard from you, like you're nowhere to be seen. I think
I've heard it somewhere. I just don't remember where.
I don't know how to absent from one's post, but without intent to desert. That's a
okay. I was AWOL.
Yeah, you were AWOL.
So what has happened? The Halo team got dropped.
Halo team got
like
dropped.
Something else happened. Blackout.
Yeah. That was the same day, Black Thursday. So it's been deemed. Then just a bunch of not really stressful days for you, kind of stressful days for me, because I'm the weakest link within OpTic. So they're like, "Yo, Hitch, tell us what's going on." And I'm like, "Okay." And then I think about it. I'm like, "Can't say that." But then we went to Atlanta.
Yep.
And then we came back, and now we're here.
Yeah, Atlanta was the blackout.
Yeah, it was a while. It was the middle of everything. So yeah. I don't know where you want to take this conversation, but you go for it.
I don't know. Let's start. I'm sad about the Halo team. I think I've been downhill since.
You have been.
Since PJ left. I've been downhill. It was so nice to have someone to wake up at.
Yeah.
I'd wake up 9:30. We're walking to the gym at 10.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I'm like, nah, I'm not going. I don't think I really ever told PJ, no, I'm not going today. Yeah. Like, it was always just like,
you can't say no to PJ.
Yeah. It's not a no, I can't let PJ down, but it's like.
Something along
like
those
if
lines.
He's up and willing to go, I'm up and willing to go. Kind of like that.
I wish that's how it was for the Flycast with me.
That was only this past
week.
Yeah, I guess we can say week.
So what has this whole thing been like from your side? Because you've always kind of been the chill. I've always been way too involved, and you've always been the opposite, like way too not involved. So I like people hearing my side of it would kind of be like boring. It would be like, okay, it's just Hitch.
I mean,
being Hitch.
It definitely. They're all my friends, and I can see why. The Halo team would be dropped.
Yeah.
Only from a financial, like, maybe if you look at the numbers and be like, all right, how much are we spending on the Halo team? How much do we think we're kind of getting from the Halo team? And they could just be like, it's not worth it.
Yeah. The ROI is not there.
What does that mean?
Return on investment.
Okay.
It's just that's what everybody keeps saying.
Yeah, you've been in the office. I could see that, but even then, I don't think it was just the worst timing ever.
Yeah.
I think it was a bad decision.
I think so. I mean, I'll openly say I think so too.
I think it was a bad decision, just even from a business standpoint.
Yeah, I do too.
Let alone the fucking like culture of OpTic.
Because as much as ROI makes sense in everything, like you got to
think about that for the long term, and like we could afford to like keep them. Like we just moved here, Snakebite just moved here, exactly. The Halo team was gonna move here, and it was like shit. Like we could have made that last longer for sure.
And it's like OpTic isn't TSM. They didn't come in League of Legends and happen to get a League of Legends team that was really good and win everything and become a dynasty in esports. Like they came in COD, like Call of Duty. That's arguably it's only had 2 good years in esports history, like ever. Like viewership wise, it's only like Black Ops 2 and Ghosts were like the only 2 good years that it's ever had. And you know they blew up in Black Ops 2, but also in Modern Warfare 3, like Scump and Nade were getting a shit ton of viewers, and that's all because of the personality and what was OpTic. So like, where's the like? You can't really, in my opinion, and I don't know anything about like really what's going on, but you can't put a value, a number on that. And I know these guys weren't involved a lot in like content and stuff, but that's because, in my opinion, we hadn't like started. Like content is just now getting good, in my opinion. Like there was like a week, like it was like 2 months, honestly, like 3 to 4 months of just like, what the hell is going on? You know, it's like weird videos being uploaded, and
I feel like the OpTic plays we did with the gang beasts. Yeah, I think that was like the first video on the right track of like what we actually envisioned a year ago.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
and it's kind of like that video. Well, actually, I would say that video, but I think it's more of Jack joining, because Jack also joined. We haven't talked about that.
Yeah, true.
I think Jack joining put us on the right track that I knew it would, because he came into this like you both sides, this bickering and this nonsense, like shut up, it's stupid. And ever since he's come in, like how many people have you met in the like I've met like 20 to 30 people in the office ever since he came.
Yeah. I feel like it's like, did they have a meeting and we're like, hey guys,
yeah, they did.
The content creators feel like they come in, it's weird.
Yeah.
So if you see them, like say what's up, because I swear everyone I walk by, what's up, Nick?
Yeah, I literally think they had that meeting.
But I'm just like, I know some of them are probably listening to this, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
But I don't want to say don't say what's up to me when I've never met you, but like introduce yourself.
Yeah, like, it's not too weird to be like, hey, I know we've seen each other for 4 months straight and I've never introduced myself, so hi.
Well, even like most of them I've never really seen, but like never, like maybe I'll walk past his desk or something.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, if you're going to like come up to me or like say something to me, like be like, hey, what's up, Nick? Just
I work in this one of 20 companies.
I don't know. Just fucking
and
to like introduce yourself, I guess,
to counter the negative comments that somebody's already typing up right now, so you can go ahead and start hitting backspace. Is the reason that we don't introduce ourselves to all these people is because we're walking into a we like when we came into this office, we walked into a space full of 30 to 50 people that we've never met before. So I have a bad job of introducing myself to just a few people, but introducing myself to everyone, like that would be a little hard.
Yeah,
the only person that can do that is Mike, which is why he's so good in the office.
Yeah, but that is true. Because he can just like
he's like a butterfly.
Everyone. Literally at the gym with him like a week ago, and he just like made friends with some old dude, somehow gets in a conversation with him. I have no idea how, but every time he always does something.
So I feel like ever since Jack, because Jack joined, and while he in the process of him joining, he moved in He had videos prepared. He worked with our graphic design team to get new overlays, to get new all like the Twitter header and stuff. He worked with the apparel team that works here, and he got a new custom shirt to drop on the day that it launched. He worked with custom people to get those dope ass like transitions on his stream, like Dr. Disrespect has and stuff. And he did all of that, and he worked with half the people in here that I'd never even talked to before we had even been introduced to them. And it's like, it's nobody's fault. It's just like growing pains or whatever, but it's just, I'm glad that Jack joined.
It's just because it's been weird since the beginning.
It has been, yeah.
But what are you saying? Glad Jack joined?
I'm glad Jack joined.
King cut off.
Well, I think you cut off because I talk too much, but that's just our
maybe. But then like I always see comments where I think even in the OpTic podcast, someone might have said it.
The one we did with Snakebite?
Maybe. But yeah, people, I always see well, not always, but people will in the comments, MaNiaC, stop cutting people off. Learn to fucking talk. Some shit.
Yeah.
Just get verbaled. Wait, what were we talking about?
Exactly. So Jack.
Okay, Jack. Like, well, I literally forgot.
I was trying to like put out the timeline. So Jack joins. Everyone that was involved in the Blackout or whatever goes to CWL Atlanta. Everybody. And then Jack is in the offices for 3 days. He tells them, is like, yo, it's ridiculous on both sides. Let's get together. They have a meeting where they were like, hey, how about we start introducing ourselves to the content creators and maybe they'll stop, acting Hollywood. And so that's what happened. And then after that, we come back and it's like we do that dope OpTic Plays video, and then we have a content meeting where we talk about what we're going to do to fix content, because it's like without like, in all honesty, it's kind of like broken right now.
Yeah.
And then what we're gonna do in the future, and then I've been talking with like apparel people for my personal. We were involved in a sponsorship meeting today where we actually have say on what's going forward. So I feel like it's taking the right. I feel like we weren't like expecting too much. We just want to be involved the same way that OpTic's always had everybody involved in like everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like things are looking up. Today was the first day, like after all that happened, where I was like, all right, like this could be dope.
Maybe they thought we didn't want to be involved in that way.
Maybe.
Like,
I just think there's so many people that were brought on in this transition that, and it's not a bad thing at all, but there's so many people that didn't know what OpTic was. Like they were coming on to this, and like I talked to the first designer, the guy that made the first design in the DX Racer thing.
Wait, which one?
The black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I talked to, or I didn't talk to him, but Hex had talked to him, and I say what's up to him all the time, and he was an OpTic fan, and there's very few of those people.
I mean, we walk in and I remember one time he was just watching Hex's vlog.
Yeah. So he was an OpTic fan, and there's very few of those people that were OpTic fans that work in the office. And so he was just like, I don't.
What's
really
weird
know
is like he like stands out to me.
Yeah.
Like he just seems like cool, I guess.
Yeah. Same.
He's like. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say he's like the only one I want to talk to.
I was trying not to like break when you talk. No, I get that as well. But there's a couple of people like that, that I just talk to, and I'm like, okay, like some of the GGA guys come up to me and they're like, it's crazy. They'll talk to me and they say, I watch your.
I still don't even know what that is.
GGA. It's the academy. What TP's
but I
here?
Still don't even know what that is.
So they bring on.
I know what they do, but I like don't get it.
What don't you get? I can try to explain it to you.
Like I know what they're doing, but I don't know. It's just weird. It's like, why is it not? It's almost like not a why are they here, but like what is the point? I guess.
Like, how are they going to get their ROI?
I guess.
Well,
because they're not like documenting it, and like I thought that was going to be the point, to like document that and like show people practicing and
Well, everything right now for all of these companies is like the basis of getting their foot in the door. So GGA, just like they're bringing on these teams, training them, giving them a place to boot camp, and then sending them off, and then hopefully train them enough so where they get picked up by an actual like a big organization, and then they would buy the team from GGA.
Okay.
But also in the future, way down the road, like GGA could also throw together like summer camps, like for kids, where they come and play video games for a week, and then they play competitively against each other. It'd be like like a soccer camp. And then, at that point, they can work with Engage, which is our other company that throws events. So then that's like the cool part of all of these companies like involved. And then like NoScope could come in and make like a OpTic summer camp video. And I don't know, sorry, I'm like in 1,000 places at one time, but then also NoScope, right now is focused on Outlaws and OpTic, but they could in the future, whenever they get that locked down, they could focus on all these other stuff like Obey, Alliance, working on GGA stuff. They could get hired for other companies as well. So everything right now is like really grassroots, really base, and they all have room to grow, which I think is super dope. Mm-hmm. And I have no idea what we were talking about prior to that.
Prior to GGEA?
Yeah, because I brought it up and you said I don't even know what that is. Oh, some of the GGEA guys will come up and talk to me
in the office.
Yeah,
Jack.
Some of them.
We were talking about Jack.
Some of the GGA guys have come up to me and they've just been like, I watched you around the bar, the one that like caused all those issues or whatever, and they're like, and I'm sorry it caused all those issues, but I'm really happy that you said something about GGA because nobody said anything about it yet. And I said GGA and Engage are doing really awesome things. And I said that. And at the time I was like super like frustrated with what was happening in NoScope, but I didn't say it. But now I think NoScope's on the right track as well.
Yeah.
And I think literally all it is fucking communication, man.
Yeah.
That's all it was the whole time.
But it was really badly like managed, I guess.
Yeah.
It was just such a shit show.
Yeah.
It was nothing like we were envisioning.
I think that's our side. When Jack came in and said both you guys are being stupid, I
feel like we always knew that though.
That we were,
at least I did, that we were always stupid, or both sides are being.
I mean, coming from Aaron and I's perspective, where we were actually employees of NoScope, for a little bit, I think, you guys were being, but I understand both sides of it.
What do you mean us?
Like the content creators, y'all were being divas.
About what?
Or maybe it wasn't you guys. Well, for a little bit there was, I'm talent. And me and Aaron were still grinding to set everything.
Well, that was just a fucking fuck with you all.
I understand that. But maybe I understood what was actually happening quicker than everybody else because I was an employee, obviously. And so I knew what was happening. And so it kind of took what I realized right off the bat, everyone else kind of realized over a 2-month span. And it didn't end up pretty. But I think that's what I'm saying. Like Jack said, because Jack came on, because what we're going through is nothing compared to I can't say nothing because it's still a big deal. But Jack went through crazy changes with MLG. Because the same way we were with OpTic, Jack was with MLG, and the same way we went through these changes, Activision bought MLG. Yeah. And then changed everything.
Did like the same thing that happened here, I guess?
Yeah. So Jack comes in here knowing that it's an issue. And he'll tell you it was a lot more serious than he thought it was going to be, because he was like, oh, everybody's just being dumb, like y'all figure it out. And then he got here and he was like, okay, we can still do this though. But I can't imagine, like he told me all the stuff that like they had to change over at MLG, and I hope I'm not like
not supposed to say something,
but they did like the Star Spangled Banner before like an MLG event. Like that's how they opened the event, and everybody was kind of like, like some weird stuff.
See, that's like some shit that I could see like happening here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like
and that's
like
what
we
he
don't
said.
do that here.
Yeah, that's what he said. It was just it's people that came in and said, they do this at NBA games. We should start doing it here.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but we're not in the NBA, and that's kind of what happened here. It's like we have these like thumbnails, but it's like we're not Minecraft YouTubers.
Yeah. Like
that's
maybe every so often for like your personal channel.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And so I feel like slowly but surely it's coming along.
yeah.
Is that how you feel?
Yeah, really it's just communication, because we had like none. Like we just had a meeting the other day where we pretty much sat down and we're just like, just our execution on shit is terrible. And like no one like this person's coming up with an idea and then saying we're doing this video, and then this group is like, this idea sucks, but sure, we'll do it anyways.
Because
instead of being like, hey, what do you guys think about this? We're like, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Or, what do you think about that? No, that's bad.
Terrible. Yeah.
We're gonna drop the Halo team. You should have told us. We would have told you not to.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue, because it could have been fixed so easy, and this is what
there was just like people were making decisions, and it was literally like two people, two or three people in this corner making the decisions for everyone, instead of being like, hey guys, these three people. Because if you're watching on YouTube, at least there's three people in this corner, and they're just making the decisions that affect everyone.
Yeah.
And instead of being like, hey, what do you guys?
Yeah.
This might go down.
And
what do you guys think?
And hopefully this might just me being,
because
like,
we would have just been like, no, it's not a good idea right now.
Yeah, exactly. And this could just be me being optimistic or whatnot, but I feel like once they understand, like, okay, this thing wasn't just like this could have happened with any organization. This infinite thing, it just happened to happen because it was in the works prior to OpTic, like saying, hey, we could do this.
Yeah.
So they could have done it. I think how they're running things could have worked perfectly with any other organization if they did it with FaZe, if they did it with anybody. But the fact that the OpTic fans are accustomed to knowing way too much about what's going on, and that's because like that's how OpTic's always been run. They're accustomed to seeing who's doing what. They knowing who to go to if they either want to praise something or bash something. And now there's so much shit going on, and all these OpTic fans still, they're just like, I want to know like who is doing what, and I don't think they were prepared for that, and they weren't prepared for all the decisions and all the responses, whether it was backlash or praise, that was going to be happening for all these decisions.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. And with communication, like you said, and this is like what Hex was talking to me about, is like if they said, hey, we're thinking about getting away from Halo, and if we said no, like you can't do that.
If this was at 1235, if this was at the Scuff House, like Hex would pull up, fucking open the door, slam it. I'd be in my room, be like, fuck, Hex is here. Go downstairs, and Hex would probably like start just be talking, and then mention about the Halo team, and we'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
Like he'd be like, I think we got to get rid of the Halo team. And then like we would chime in and be like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea right now. But just like talk about it, and he'd get like other people's opinions. Not that he would come to the Scuff House to get opinions from us, but it's just like as friends, we would talk about it.
And you guys,
because we're like all a part of it in the big picture.
And like even you guys, I say you guys because I went to all these events and you guys didn't. But like you guys, like I remember he was talking with Pamaj and you, I think, about what was happening with Mixwell, and about how Mixwell wanted to leave, but the only reason he wanted to stay is because he loved OpTic. And you guys were just like, well, maybe you just let him compete in Spain, or you guys would say, well, maybe you keep him on, but or maybe you let him go off of the team, but keep him on with OpTic until he finds another team for like content or whatnot. Like you guys were like telling him stuff about like Counter-Strike, like stuff that you guys weren't like, you never played Counter-Strike, you don't know anything about the competitive scene, that I know of, but it was still like this communal like discussion, I guess, between everyone.
It was just what would be best.
Yeah.
And I feel like in the beginning of our move here, went from, I don't know, what the heck? Like sometimes I just wonder, like, what were they thinking? Or like, what are they thinking?
With what?
With the people that, not just specifically the Halo team.
Yeah.
But it just seemed like, I don't know, just bad decisions being made.
And I agree.
And even some like people don't know about.
Yeah, that we actually, or that did get nixed somehow.
Yeah.
And, and I think, I don't know. I don't know if that's like hard for people to swallow. It's just that like, hey, like we've always done this together. Like, can we, like, obviously things are going to change. Like when you go from 3 employees, me, Hex, and Jay, and then what, like 7 members, whenever you go from that to, 80 employees, things are going to change. Obviously there's going to be growing pains. There's going to be weird stuff that happens, but I feel like there is a perfect world where it can still be done together. Like it can still be a conversation between everyone. And if they come to it, if they come to us or they come to whatever team and they say, hey, we can't do this because of this reason, then we'll say, okay. No. Or we'll say, well, here's a fix for that reason. And I feel like there were thousands of fixes for what could have happened with the Halo team. Mm-hmm. Like if there's a number out there, we're OpTic, man. Like that's what Hex was saying. Like we're like, if there's not a return from Halo, and I think we still need there's a place for this team in OpTic, and there's a place for these personalities that we've built within OpTic. Then there are other places to get the revenue in order to pay. I
don't even think.
Like there's sponsors,
I don't know what it was. I don't know.
There's even like
a lot of stuff just doesn't and didn't make sense.
There's even like 2-month deals. Like some of these sponsors that OpTic has gotten weren't even like sponsored. They were like 3-month deals or 2-month deals. There's even like promotion. Like I don't know were you on the FaceTime one time when you heard Will and Nadeshot talking? He was talking about different deals that. I don't want to say the person's name, but Nade knows someone who is not the biggest person on like social media, and this person got an Instagram deal for X number of dollars, and I was like, what?
Really?
And that Instagram deal could have paid for the Halo team for a year. That's what I'm saying. Like there are other ways, in my opinion. That's what we would have said. And the thing is,
that's why I don't even think it was a revenue thing. Or return on ROI. I don't even think it was like ROI. But if it wasn't that, it's like, then what could it have been? But
yeah, I've heard other rumors too, not within the office, but like from other people, where it's like trying to get out of like overly violent games.
Yeah.
Or like console in general. But like, that's why I bring back the Nadeshot thing. It's like, OpTic wasn't an esports. OpTic isn't an esports organization. It might be now within the past 3 months, but it's a entertainment content based org. And you can say what you want about the last year and a half of OpTic with like the lack of content and whatnot on people's personal channels, but at the end of the day, more people watch Vision than watch any of those tournaments. If the last Vision got 100,000 views, and during the matches there was like 15,000 people watching. So there's more people watching the content within Vision or with content within OpTic than watching the actual esport itself. Yeah. So it's an it should be viewed that way. That's always been my opinion on it. So
yeah, but I guess the good thing is we did go through
it was a shit show.
Yeah.
The blackout happened, everything, and I think we've come to an agreement as a whole of how like we should be handling things now. Communication and just I think we're more onto the right track. Yeah. Like I think this whole idea was the right track, but we kind of fucked it up. But I still think we're
kind of fucked it up.
We're gonna learn as we go.
It is crazy that like I don't know. I didn't expect. It wasn't fun. Like, say what you want about some of the stuff that's happened. Like, you know, whenever I was going through my thing, or whenever Aaron was going through his thing, and like you would be like, oh, Hitch loves this. You know, just like being
Hitch
involved.
loves stress and drama and
you would say that. I did, and there's a part of me that can agree with you. Like, I can swallow that pill and say,
you do.
I like that, I guess. I like being involved. I like having something to talk about.
It's just like, all right, go.
But this thing, the blackout thing, I didn't like. I didn't like it at all. And
what do you mean you didn't like it? I don't think anyone liked it.
Exactly. Well, I mean, just like you said, like, oh, Hitch loves being involved in like drama or whatever.
Well, I mean, like, all right, for the blackout thing, for instance, like when I say you love drama and shit, I mean when the blackout happened, you love like. I feel like you loved blacking out your shit to just have like be involved in the drama, like. But I was sitting there, and I was like, God, seriously. And I did it literally just. It's a bad like subject, I guess, to like turn into a joke because the blackout's supposed to be like rioting for the Halo team or whatever. I guess
whatever it even was.
But I did it just to literally like not troll, but like just like I don't know. It's happened. Just funny to me.
Yeah. No, I get that. But that's what I'm saying is like, whenever the Around the Bar video came out, and I was like, you know, and like I was pissed about a lot of stuff, and like I was tweeting like a little girl. Like, yeah, I'll give it to you on that. But even like blacking out my stuff and like seeing everything that was going on, like I was like, this is too much. Like I don't like this at all. Like I want this to change immediately.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, and I mean, I guess.
Remember when you called me at like, or you texted me, maybe called me, but you were like, meet, and this was like right as I got the new keys to the new apartment.
Yeah.
You were like, can we talk at your place? Meet me here.
And don't tell Aaron.
Yeah, don't tell Aaron. I like sneak out of the apartment.
Yeah. And we just
started fucking a shit show.
And I think, and that's when I was like, I don't like, that moment was when I was like, all right, I don't like this. Like, I'm not happy.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. But you know, things have gotten so much better.
Yeah.
Like things are looking very up. And
it's because you detoxed.
Because of the juice cleanse?
Yeah, you're feeling good.
Maybe.
I need a detox.
Dude, it's hard. I
want to do it.
Hard as in I didn't finish it. I went 2 days.
Tisk.
Sam went 2.5. And the only reason she ate on the third day is because I said, eat this. But for you guys that don't know what I'm talking about, I did a juice cleanse. There's like something on Uber Eats here. It's called Buddha juice.
Uber Eats?
Yeah, that's how we got it. Ordered it off of Uber Eats.
They'll deliver it to you in like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's how I got it.
I thought I had to like order this shit online.
No, I got it on Uber Eats.
I'm about to do this shit tomorrow.
So, well, for the love of God, don't do what I did and try to eat lightly for like a day or a day or two before you start it, because we pigged out before we started it. Like we were eating pizza and like milkshakes and stuff.
Wait, why?
Because then whenever you like eat light for a little bit and then you go into a juice cleanse, like it's not as much of a shock to your body. But I got hit with like,
oh, I would be shocked,
dude. I got hit with
so
like
fat lately.
Withdrawal, dude. Because not only
it's fat withdrawal.
Yeah, well, you can't, because there's no sugar, there's no caffeine, because you can't have caffeine on the side. You just drink water and you drink these juices, and then if you get like lightheaded, you can have nuts or fruit. So the first day I did the whole day, and then I ate half of a banana and some pistachios because I was like, this shit sucks. Then I woke up the next
Were you
day.
just starving?
Not really. You don't get starving. Well, think about this. As I thought it was gross and I can't smell, so I can't taste it. And I thought it was gross. So it's gotta be terrible. It's gotta be horrible. There's a breakfast, and the breakfast is not that bad. Then there's 2 snacks, and the snacks are actually pretty good juices. They're like blue raspberry, but they're green. I don't know. Then the lunch is beet juice, which is terrible. Oh my! I don't even have to plug my nose.
Gross.
I don't have to plug my nose, but I did anyway.
What?
I was like, just put it down the drain, and then you also drink a soup, and it's like a cold, like chunky soup, and you drink it for supper. And then
That's
after
disgusting.
supper, there's like a cinnamon almond milk for dessert. So you get it all in a bag. You get those 6, and then they give you 3 of them because it's a 3-day cleanse. Or I got the 3-day cleanse. You should probably
look into the health benefits.
You should probably do the 2-day cleanse.
I need to know I'm like getting something out of it.
Yeah. But I just had sugar and caffeine, like literally drinking energy drinks and coffee every single day up until the point, and then I just stopped. And dude, I was literally bedridden the second day. I did the whole first day okay, and then the second day is when the headaches started. So I had to have had a sugar withdrawal headache and a caffeine withdrawal headache at the same time.
Have you ever had a colonoscopy?
What?
There's a point to this.
Dude, if you could read my mind right now, it just went, what the what? No, I haven't.
Because it's
Wait, is that what happens there?
where they stick a tube up your butt and like look at stuff.
I've only had the fingers, not the tube.
But anyways, before my colonoscopy, I couldn't eat for 24 hours. So I just imagined that's how you felt.
Oh,
but as far as just like, I couldn't eat for 24 hours before my colonoscopy, and just I was miserable.
Yeah,
like I felt like I had the flu almost.
Yeah,
just like so, my body hurt.
Yeah,
head hurt.
Oh, dude, I was like, I was shaking. I had like the cold sweats. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
And like, do you remember? And that's why I wasn't in the Gang Beast video.
Did I say eat and drink?
No.
Couldn't eat or drink.
What?
Yeah.
You couldn't have water?
No.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
it was terrible.
Did you like rinse your mouth out with water or something? Like
I think I like. It was like 4 a.m. and I think my appointment was at like 7 or 8 to get it done.
Right.
And I think I ended up taking sips of water.
Wow.
But it was bad.
Damn. That's terrible. I forgot what I was going to say because that's terrible.
I don't know, but I want to do it.
Yeah, you should.
I want to do the cleanse.
Well, because it's like pretty pricey. So regardless, I ever since then, Sam and I have been eating a lot healthier, and we've signed up for the.
How much is it for one?
It's like 1 day. It's
one person. For 3 days.
3 days, like $200.
Okay,
but that's if you think about it, that's 3 days of meals for $200. It's like not that bad, I guess.
Yeah, it's not.
Six drinks.
I mean, for a normal person, yes, but for us idiots
that eat out every day, regardless. Yeah. So I mean, it was an experience. The reason we did it is because Frosty's girlfriend tweeted out that her and Brad did it, and they were like, "Oh, it was a great experience." And I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be awesome! Like, we're just gonna drink juice and like have a hunky dory time."
Hunky dory?
Wasn't that?
Did you shit a lot?
No.
Really?
I peed.
I feel like all the fiber in there would like flush your gunk.
Yeah, well,
food that you've had.
kind of did that. I just
maybe in like the first day or
I
something.
didn't go a lot, but when I went, there was some stuff that came out.
I haven't had good shits lately.
Yeah, it has to do with water, right? I think.
Shits?
Like if you have bad shit, you need to drink more water, right? Yeah.
Like the best thing to do is wake up. I haven't been drinking water lately. I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
I mean, not enough.
I've been
which
drinking
is
a lot
like
of water.
I've probably been drinking a lot compared to some people, but not compared to what I usually drink.
Yeah.
But I try to drink at least a gallon a day. But wake up, drink a liter of water, and then like 30 minutes later, you'll have to shit.
For real?
And it's just like, dude, I literally feel better when I chug water, and then I feel even better when I shit.
Yeah. No, you told me.
Like it's like literally, I feel like it like changes my brain.
You told me to do that in the Scuff
like a
House.
chemical, some kind of like chemical thing in my brain. That's where it happens.
Yeah, you told me to do that in the Scuff House, and I never did it, but I'm doing it now, and that's why I felt so good today. Because remember, I was like, oh, I feel great today.
Yeah, and I
Maybe
feel
that's
shitty,
why.
and I haven't had like any water. Because I woke up and my gallon had like an inch left in it, and I've just been sipping, making it last. Damn. God forbid I get to the gas station 30 seconds away.
Yeah, but
gym tomorrow?
I'm down. I have to edit Vision tonight.
So no.
so maybe late tomorrow, or tomorrow morning. Are you trying to go in the morning?
Yeah.
Probably not going to go in the morning. Be honest with you.
Shit. I'm trying to, because whenever I go, I'm fucking going.
Yeah.
I'm making my return.
Yeah. I wonder how many returns
I need Jack.
I wonder how many. Yeah, Jack is a good one. Jack will go in the morning because he also wants to go. He said he's already put on weight from moving here because he
has put on weight.
Yeah, so he wants to go back. So is Jack the new PJ? No, PJ, come back.
I need PJ.
How cool would it be? Because that Halo team has a tournament Sunday this weekend. No.
Where?
Yeah, this this upcoming weekend they have a tournament. I don't know where it is, but they don't have an org, so they're just funding themselves so that because every org is going to be like, oh, you have a tournament next week, so we'll take this amount of your prize money. Yeah. They're going to be like, we could just go ourselves and hopefully win it.
Yeah.
So they're probably going by themselves, which means they might go as BTH. How excited
if I had signed them. I get 20%.
Shit.
So imagine.
I'm gonna let them be Team Summertime and take 0% and let them pay for their flights.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. Let me know, PJ, because I know you're watching this.
Wait, PJ, I'll salary you guys $200 a month.
What?
$200 a month. I get 10% of the prize money, and you get to buy your own flight.
Shit.
Let me know.
Sold.
Let me know, Tej.
So BTH is back. I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen there, but I'm gonna be watching it. I wonder how many people are just gonna be watching because of the hype. How will the Halo team do? OpTic Halo?
I wonder what I was gonna say the commentators will be like so used to saying OpTic.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They'll probably just say OpTic. Or actually, I don't know if they can do that.
They'll say whatever team name they use.
They should just go as reality.
They might honestly troll. If it's up to TJ at least.
Oh, dude.
Like
they're going to be like rainbow butterflies or something.
Yeah, or like something like they'll just they'll make it, their team name will just be like corporate or something like that. Something like that.
Dude, that's true. No,
I could see TJ doing that, but PJ would just do that. PJ would shake his head. He wouldn't. He wouldn't let that happen. And he's probably watching this right now, smiling. You just know he's sitting there like.
And he watched this and went.
Yeah,
did the same thing.
Low head shake. That's funny. How long has this been? I can't tell if it's been an hour or...
I can't tell either. I have, yeah, it's close to an hour. It's like 56 minutes.
Should we do a longer one? Or...
I don't know.
Because how long was today's OpTic podcast? Because I was like ready to try to get a word in, and then it just ended.
It ended?
And I was like, what the fuck? I was like preparing myself for a subject I could chime in on.
Yeah, we I think it was a 50
Is that what they try to stick with?
The OpTic podcast is usually around an hour. Our podcast sometimes goes an hour.
It can be an hour to
45 minutes, yeah. Something like that. I still have to make the email address. I'll do that. I'm gonna make the email address for anybody who's interested in promoting or sponsoring.
Say what it is right now.
Well, I can't because I don't know if it's taken.
Think of something that's not taken. What would you want to make it? The Flycast at gmail.com.
Well, that's probably already taken.
You think?
Yeah.
Who the fuck would use the Flycast?
Probably the other person that is doing the Flycast on iTunes right
I
now.
almost like want to check. There's no way.
So I'm going to make the email address if you're interested in promoting or sponsoring an episode of the Flycast to hit that up, and then maybe eventually we can work on that Patreon thing or something. Or
yeah, what was the Patreon thing we wanted to do?
We're like
I forgot
people
what it is.
People can subscribe for X number of dollars a month, and in return, the Flycast, we do something for them.
Oh yeah.
So if they do
like
$10 a month, or
exactly.
Exactly. So that kind of stuff.
Damn it! This would take way too long to see if it's taken. Wait, create account.
You're really creating a Gmail account right now.
Okay. I just want to see if it... Dude, it's... All right, fuck that. Yeah. It's making me put my birthday. I just wanted to see if it was taken. Because I was going to tell you to plug it. Yeah, well, I'll put it in the description below. I will. I'll put it in the description and at the end of the video. And that's where we'll go from there for the Flycast. How are you doing on your upload schedule and life? All right, that's going to do it for today's episode of the Flycast. Thank you all for watching. Outro! Listen. Yeah. I honestly don't have an answer. You have an answer, you just don't want to say it. No, actually, I have a couple excuses. Fucking say your PC doesn't work, I'm going to rage. I have excuses. I'm going to throw. I have excuses. My PC doesn't. What? You can't say... Come back from that. You can't say, my PC doesn't work, and then a month and a half later say, sorry, guys, my PC doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Oh, you're telling me I should have got it fixed? Yes. Okay. Come back Second from that. Excuse. My vlog camera broke. It did, though. When was that? When was that? It was a month ago. That wasn't a month. Dude, it was. It was a month ago. I moved a month ago. It was maybe 3 weeks. Okay. Same ordeal. And I told you I would let you borrow my camera until you get a new one. The little tiny one. And you said no. Nah. Because I'm making movies when I come back. Yeah. Well, to be fair. Because I'm a DSLR. What do I call it? What's like a Sony A? I think that's the one I'm going to get. But I don't know what lens to get with it either. Just get the stock lens. It comes with a lens. Is that a good one? Yeah. It's a good one until you need something else. But I don't even think you'll need anything else. I do. But to be fair, nobody's been vlogging. Like, what is there? No one's been living. Yeah. No one's been It's been such a so much has been going on in OpTic that nobody's even said, "Yo, Nick's not uploading." People haven't cared. Yeah. But nobody's been uploading. Yeah. besides maybe a Fortnite video.
Yeah. Because even Hex didn't upload. People are like, why isn't Hex uploading? Like,
because it was just like
do you think Hex wants to upload and just look at his fucking comments and it's just like, Halo team this, Halo team. Like, God, I would hate to upload.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'll donate to whatever charity.
I saw his vlog. I guess it was. Wait, what is today? Monday or
today was the second day.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Today's Tuesday.
Okay, so his vlog that he uploaded yesterday, I saw in the comments, didn't even talk about the Halo team. And it's just like, I don't know. That is just one person, but it did have 40 upvotes. Yeah. But I don't know.
People always say that to me. It's like somebody will talk shit about me on Reddit and it has like 50 upvotes. And then I'm like, people on Reddit.
Do you downvote it?
No, I don't download it. I upvote it.
49 because it wasn't 50.
And then people, I'll say something on Twitter about it. I'm like, I got roasted on Reddit today. And they'll be like, you saw one comment and you just decided. I'm like, yeah, but that comment had like 50 people backing it. The upvotes are everything, man. They'll kill you. And I actually agreed a lot with what Jack said today, where it's like the easiest way to get likes in our community right now is to talk negative about something. Is to say, like he was talking about COD, like the easiest way to get likes is to say, this COD was better. You know?
But on Twitter?
Yeah, just anything. Twitter or YouTube.
Dude, that's what everything is.
Everything?
Every video that's like popping has to do with drama.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like there's so much light on negativity nowadays. I don't know.
There is.
It's it's crazy. How does like something awesome can happen?
Like all this bad shit that's happened to us, even through all this, like it's still, even though say you look at Nation and like views are lower, but I mean there's a lot of reasons with that. But still OpTic was like talked about so much.
Yeah.
And it was only because of all the negativity.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was still like fucking talked about.
Did you see Maven like basically talk directly to Richard Lewis? Do you know who Richard Lewis is? He's like this CS commentator / YouTuber drama guy. And Richard Lewis said something like, if you think that Ninja played with Drake, if you think that was just coincidence, like you're stupid, basically. He said something along those lines. He was like, what are the odds that Ninja and Drake play together the same day that Epic Games does something or whatever with their, launches the mobile version of Fortnite? Like, what are the odds that happens? And then Maven was just like, what is the point of even saying that? Like, why would you even, like, I am 100%, or not 100% obviously because I don't know, but I'm like 99% sure that was organic. It was. Drake followed him on Twitter because Drake obviously plays a lot because he's fucking John Wick. Yeah. And then he was like, I want to play with the best dude.
Well, he probably bought it.
Yeah, true. But he still got kills. He wasn't like trash. Yeah. So he was like, I play this game. I want to play with the best. And I can play with the best because I'm fucking Drake. Yeah. And so he did it. And, and so Maven like quote tweeted, was like, why, like, what is the point of even saying that? Like, why would anyone, who cares? Yeah. Like, it's not like anybody's getting scammed for ads or it's not like anything, like, it's not like they're trying to hide anything because there wasn't anything to hide to begin with. But.
It wasn't like their managers came together and was like, hey, this would be good publicity for both parties involved.
Manager. Who's his wife?
Jay Ghosty and 40 Tartar say. Jay Ghosty and Ollie. That's 40, Ollie, and Drake.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to think of like someone in his posse.
That he says, yeah.
But yeah, I think it happened organically for sure.
Yeah.
But like you said, even what's the point of?
Yeah, like why? Like that's so negative. And it's like Modern Warfare 2 gets like all this stuff is coming out that is probably getting remastered, and I'm just like, I'm hype as shit. And there's so many people that are excited, and there are people that are like, they're just gonna ruin Modern Warfare 2 the way they ruined COD 4. It's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, they didn't even ruin COD. Like, in my opinion, I don't think they ruined COD 4. Like,
wait, which one's COD 4?
The one that we played, the one that you played last, Modern Warfare Remastered. The remastered one that we played.
But it was together. The non-remastered one? It's COD 4?
It's COD 4, yeah.
Okay.
So they like ruined COD 4 by making a remastered.
So MWR is bad?
That's what some people say. And I wasn't a fan of it, but I wasn't a fan of it for reasons that I wouldn't be a fan of COD 4, if that makes sense. Like the maps and the game types and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. COD's in a weird pickle.
Yeah.
Because when what is it? World War II?
Yeah.
Is that out right now?
Yeah.
When that shit came out, I remember everyone boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Everyone is so excited. And then it comes out and it's like there is hype for like a week and then it just
Well, also it was the worst launch in console history.
Wait, what happened?
Do you remember people trying to sign on for like 9 hours the first day and they couldn't?
I forget.
The only reason we could, because if you bought it off the dash, you couldn't get on. The only reason we could do it on the Race to Prestige is because we had the disc. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And so people would get that weird ass error, and then people were getting ranked, and like the servers would go offline for like 5 hours at a time. It was literally it was just as bad. I'm not as biased as you probably are, but it's just as bad as MCC.
Yeah, that shit was bad.
And PJ was telling me that he was like, this is just as bad as MCC, because I used to play with PJ like every day.
But even now, it's just like the game is. I don't know what COD has to do.
In my opinion,
because
in my opinion, it's the maps, and that's just me. Because there's no map that I'm just like, holy shit, I can't, like, it comes up on your GB. Like a GB list comes up and you're like, hell yeah, I can't wait to play that. But there's not one of those. It's just kind of like, everything. I don't know. And then they patched it every 4 days for the first 3 months, and it was just boring. And there's nothing like fun to buy. Like, I don't know. There's really like nothing.
Now they add fucking
leprechauns and shit.
How does that get, like, that's the type of shit where it's like, if that dude was in OpTic and was like, hey, I think a good idea would be let's throw a leprechaun in and you can shoot it for points, be like, no, that
come on,
no, that's not gonna work.
Yeah,
but it's like, how does that, like, I don't know.
That's how you know esports isn't even on their radar. It's way out in the distance. If they add that,
you think?
Yeah.
Why
would they add a leprechaun? Imagine if LAN was going on during that. They would literally spawn in, or they would have to go to like patch it. Can you even go back a patch? I don't know if you can do that, because they would have to spawn in and have a gentleman's agreement to run around the map and not shoot the leprechaun. For a match for money.
Yeah.
What the imagine that.
Fucking COD champs. It's 5-5. You see a leprechaun.
Dude,
what do you do?
COD champs in AW, somebody died to an avalanche.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I will never forget it, because we were like, everyone was like, first of all, don't add DLC because it's going to ruin competitive if we add DLC to a competitive playlist, because then people are going to have to go out and buy DLC in order to play competitively, and nobody's going to do that, or not enough people are going to do that. They were like, we're going to do that. So we're like, okay, so can we at least turn off the fucking avalanche so that I don't die by some random ass thing? They were like, no, we're going to keep that in. And then during COD Champ, it was like finals, I think, somebody died from the avalanche.
That's crazy.
I was just like, God.
I don't think Halo ever had anything like that.
No. Is there anything in Halo 5 like that?
I'm trying to think. I think that just is Halo 5.
Just everything
just
an avalanche.
A troll. It's one big avalanche Halo. Everything about it. Hey, we're gonna give you this pistol. We're gonna make your aimer feel heavy as shit.
We're gonna give you an assault rifle.
That
melts.
Gonna be able to thrust.
I wonder what it'd be like for you. Like, that's what I would love to have. Like in an OpTic plays, just have you play a GB with like PJ, Mike, and Formal. Like, imagine that.
Yeah.
You guys would probably win.
We'd win, 100%.
Yeah, but it would still be so funny. Like just to see all, it would be PJ shitting. And
It'd be
three
me
of you
just
guys like trying to
complaining.
figure it out again.
Formal somehow shitting too. Then I'm just like, this game sucks.
Like shit like that would be perfect, dude. That's the kind of stuff that people want to see.
Yeah,
It's like weird ass like shit where we're all together.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
Let's get formal down there.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to. They have to figure their shit out.
Guys, everyone listening, go tweet formal.
Say move to Frisco.
Move to Frisco.
Yeah, he'll love
That
it.
will-
He loves when people do that.
Yes. You will convince him.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it. You guys saved OpTic.
I don't know. But isn't it one thing that I did want to talk about is the leak, the supposed leak that happened with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is why are you sitting that way? Oh, I thought you like were acting bored.
No.
Oh.
I'm just resting my chin.
So the supposed leak is that it's going to come out the 30th of April because it went on Amazon, the official Italian Amazon, and it was you could pre-order Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?" And it was by Blizzard or Activision Blizzard, so people were like, "It's legit, it's got to be," and it like went live before it was supposed to. That's the only reason I'm letting myself get any kind of hope built up. So. And the crazy thing is it's set to release April 30th, and it's only supposed to be $30. So it's the first time in COD history that it hasn't come out in the fall. Like it usually comes out in August.
But they're
And
like, guys, we need something.
we need
now.
something because
This shit's
Fortnite is kicking
Yeah,
our
that's true.
ass. And
Well,
I think that's
Fortnite's
how
just kicking
everyone's ass. I think that's
But it
how-
also brought, I think it like brought something to esport or
the gaming.
gaming community.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It definitely brought something to the gaming community. Like more people are on Twitch now than
People are literally already famous from Fortnite. Like I had no like what did Myth? I was asking someone this yesterday. What was Myth doing before Fortnite?
he was a TSM pro for the MOBA that Epic made. It was called like Paragon or something. And the only reason I know this is because I literally looked it up. I went to his YouTube channel and clicked like
Really?
and just scrolled down until Fortnite was not there. And he played Paragon, which was like the MOBA for Epic. And Epic they canceled the whole game. Like that game's not even out anymore. So he went to Fortnite. Same developer, same engine. He's used to the engine. And he just picks up Fortnite and becomes a legend.
Man,
at
I
it.
wish I was playing from the beginning. Fuck.
Dude,
I'm tired of fucking being late.
Imagine if Damon never quit. Damon was playing it before anybody.
Yeah.
Before Ninja, before Myth, before anybody.
Damn.
He was playing it and I was like, what the hell is that game? That game looks... And I was like, I've heard of Fortnite, but I didn't know it was like a BR game.
Seth played it too.
Did he? Yeah. He played it at the Scuff House.
Did he?
Yeah. He played it with Jack at the Scuff House, and that's when Fortnite started picking up, and Ninja was already playing at that time.
I remember Seth, for some reason, first time in forever, was watching like one of his YouTube videos, and he said that he used to play a long time ago, and back when he played, like people like didn't really build.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Damon would build a ramp and go up and head glitch it and kill everyone because nobody built.
That's weird.
He was like, I literally would win every game
Is that
because
when-
I would build a ramp and then kill the person. Just
I wonder if that, because people, I'm sure Karma's nasty at it, but I wonder if he
would have adjusted.
if people are considering that nasty.
Yeah,
Like, because he
I
played back
understand.
then, and it was probably like
Well, it's kinda
so
like-
much easier to shit on noobs.
Like, do people think you were good at Halo because you were good like 9 years ago, like 12 years ago? So
that wasn't a good comparison. Anyways,
anyway,
I'm a Fortnite guy.
you are, and that's the infuriating part.
I'm good sometimes.
That's what pisses me off is that I know how good you are and nobody else does. That's the biggest problem. That's such an issue. Everybody watching this video or listening to this on SoundCloud or on iTunes and hopefully on Spotify one day, and if you'd like to sponsor the video, please just send an email to the email address listed in the description. Anybody who's listening or watching should already know how good you are.
Well, it's just Fortnite. With Fortnite, it's fucking weird because, well, the reason I've gotten good when during the time which I should have got fixed. Or I should get fixed. But now it's like, nah, do I even need it fixed? Because it works now.
Yeah.
For some fucking reason, my PC worked. Just started, when I record, it no longer lags, starting 2 days ago.
Dude, mine used to do that too.
But whenever I started like doing the live comms and shit, and live MaNiaC was about to start, like that's when it's like started fucking up.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
like,
those were your best videos. I used to watch all of those.
Yeah, I remember after I made first one, you were like, "Dude, it's so fucking good."
Yeah, I was literally like, "You have to do that."
Yeah, but right then is when my shit started lagging.
Yeah,
and then I would do it in like the lowest bitrate possible, 30 FPS, and I'd look at it and it just looked like a fucking potato. Yeah, it looked like shit. I was like, I can't upload this, but I don't know the point of what the fuck we were talking about. Like, but yeah, I've been playing. Like people should. I should have gameplays up, but like my shit was just my computer was trash, and I couldn't record and play without it just being like choppy as fuck. And when I did, it looked like a potato.
My issue,
just like I can't upload this.
My issue with Fortnite right now, which was actually brought to my attention by Big T, because we were playing one of those like OpTic plays. He was just like, dude, I can't even stand uploading Fortnite anymore because nobody wants to watch you unless you're Ninja or Myth.
Yeah.
And it's so true because people will watch Jack, people will watch.
But Jack's like pretty good though.
Yeah, no, Jack's good, but I don't think people would be as excited to watch Jack play solos. If you play solos, you have to be Ninja or Myth.
And that's what I do. That's why it's
solos, yeah.
It's not like fun, or it's fun for me, but I'll have games where, well, first off, Fortnite's like if I had a fucking editor or something, or which I don't know who the fuck would, but say I'm like recording or just playing off stream for like 4 hours, but I only had like one good win. People don't. Well, most of the time when I'm playing Fortnite, it's like get like 7 pretty good kills until to leave, maybe get like 1 or 2, and then it die.
Yeah.
So it's like there's just so many hours into that game that aren't upload worthy unless you're Ninja or Myth.
Yeah, or you're making a live.
Like I'm like literally waiting to get a 20+ kill win to upload because it's like I'm not gonna upload 17 kill win. Because I could, but it's not like,
I get what you're saying.
It's just boring.
Yeah,
like even with squads. I don't know if I told you earlier, but I was playing squads. Yeah, and we got like a 43 kill squad win. But from my point of view, it's just like like when I play with them, they fucking just fly at people. Yeah, and I'm like really in the back. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, but so like from my point of view, it's not like that.
Yeah.
Fun. Like if I uploaded that, or why did I say uploaded weird? If I uploaded that, I would expect to see a comment like, why the fuck did you upload this?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, almost like that.
I have some videos out there like that, just like.
But that is something I want to do though, was I want to like return to streaming and get like a Fortnite squad, kind of like M-Fan.
Yeah.
Because I do play with good people, like they're better than me.
Yeah, no, the guys you play with, like I play with them too every once in a while, and I played like a lot of COD with them. They're super funny, and they literally play all the time. Like they play whatever.
It's fucking like I like kind of fuck with them too. I'll just be like, do you
ever get off?
Yeah, like they literally. I pulled an all-nighter the other night, and I was on Fortnite at 11, and Marky woke up at 11 p.m. and then we literally played until like, not like just straight playing, but like we were in the team speak till like literally 2 p.m. the next day, and then he went back to sleep. So he literally woke up. I don't even know if he showered, but it's like he just wakes up, joins TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Dude,
wake up, join TeamSpeak.
And the crazy thing about that whole squad is they've been friends for a really long time, and they're hilarious. Dude.
Yeah.
They're all so funny. Like Marky, Wiz, like you guys probably don't even know who we're talking about, but Marky, Wiz, K, Austin, like Danny, Day, Josh, Riley, like they all like talk together, and they're all like. That's why I think like you could do it with that squad.
Yeah,
because some people because that's what I did with Blake and George. Like people will attach themselves to people like the streamers' friends if the streamers' friends are like hilarious.
Yeah.
The same way if like vloggers' friends are hilarious, like or like entertaining.
Yeah.
And I think you could do it with that squad. So I think you should
same.
try.
And it'd be enjoyable. Because usually I like streaming solos. Like I hated streaming and playing with like Hex, Bows, and someone. Because it's like we just land fucking fatal fields.
Exactly,
6 kill win total as a squad. Like
I feel that way
the
too.
most boring games ever. But I feel like if I streamed with these guys and like the chat knew we were like going for like high kill wins.
Yeah.
Then it'd be entertaining.
Yeah, and just because you're on OpTic together doesn't mean you have any chemistry. Like trying to play COD with like other people like in OpTic sometimes, unless it was like Bose, because Bose is really good regardless. Like at S&D, like it doesn't mean like me, you, Scump, and George tried to play Warfare Remastered and get 1 wager kill. We're playing with
say that again.
Me, you. Or I guess that's not the proper grammar. Scump, George, you, and myself, or I, played Modern Warfare Remastered wagers for like 8 hours trying to get 1 win, and we never got a win. Do you remember that?
Did
we? We never got a win.
I remember playing with Scump.
And George was like dropping 8 kills and like carrying us, and he's like, we're just like, that just goes to show, just because somebody's good. Just because we're all in OpTic together, minus George, and people are good at the game, doesn't mean that chemistry is going to be there. So it's like everybody, how many times do you get spammed playing with Big Timer?
Yeah.
It's like just because you're playing with Big Timer doesn't mean like anything crazy is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like Big Timer is his funniest whenever he's in his own element and in control of everything, and I don't know how funny he would be. Like he's funny when he's doing live comms. He's funny when he's talking to Nate Shot because they've been friends for 300 years. But I don't know if he'd be like, I don't know how it would be kind of weird if he did duos with like you or I.
Yeah.
Like just for personal channel stuff. That's more of like OpTic Nation channel stuff in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I wouldn't be funny. When am I my funniest? I don't know. I know I wouldn't be funny if I'm like join fucking Ninja Tim the Tap Man and fucking CDN the Third or whatever. There's just certain I don't know.
I get that's how I am too.
I don't know what element. I don't know when I'm my funniest.
And the crazy thing
by
is
myself, maybe.
I think that's why I think there's like some sort of, I don't know. It shows that we don't take the easy way out. Obviously, we don't take the easy way out because you don't upload and I don't either. We just do the Flycast and I do Nation stuff.
If I wanted the easy way out, I could just.
You could hit up any of your friends. You could DM Doc. You could. That would be the easy way out.
I did play with Doc the other day. Not the other day. It was, who was it? Me, Doc, and Jack, I think. Yeah.
Was it fun?
But even with them, maybe if I played with them more, but it was like, I just find myself just laughing at Doc.
Yeah.
When I play with them.
You're like
I'll literally just like, I like just turning around and like just watching him walk. I'm just, because I know that character is fucking Dr. Disrespect. And he's just fucking walking. I don't know.
How weird was it watching the Ninja and Drake stream, and we would just look at that John Wick and be like, "That is fucking Drake! Like that's not
like dude,
Drake."
I remember for anyone that doesn't know, when Ninja was playing with Drake, we had just people that live around us within OpTic come over to our house. You came over.
Midnight came over.
Yeah.
Sam, Jack.
Gilbert was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had people over watching Ninja stream, and like it was like so pathetic almost how we were. We were like Ninja said a joke, and Drake was like, haha. And we were like, Ninja made Drake laugh.
We really were. Every time Drake we didn't care if Ninja built to the ceiling and killed someone. The second Drake got a kill, we were like, let's go. And then that one time Ninja clutched to win, we like freaked out. Like
that shit was sick.
Like
it was weird. Like just knowing it's Drake.
It was weird.
That was crazy.
And the fact that it all
was
worked
epic.
out,
That's a fucking moment in history.
Yeah, that's probably like the second coolest moment on Twitch that I've ever.
What's the first?
Did you ever hear of Twitch Plays Pokemon? So
wait, yeah. Wait, when like you like type in chat to move the character or something,
and they ended up winning the game.
Really,
dude?
That's crazy.
Why
don't they do that again?
Because it lost its hype. There were it was like the first stream I'd ever seen with 150,000 people in it.
Damn.
It was the first stream ever that I ever saw that. And I was just like, what? And it was just like spamming.
Did you type?
No, I never typed. I just watched. And
so what was
it?
It
was like, why would you even watch? Because you're just like, it's just a guy moving once every 5 seconds.
Funny.
But it's just like, oh my God. And then like there was like a subreddit too.
I can't believe they won.
Yeah.
How long did that take?
They caught Zapdos, which is hard to do in general.
Really?
And they managed to go to Zapdos.
Like
that was the moment. I was watching like, what the fuck? They went to Zapdos, clicked on him. They get into a fight with him, somehow go to their bag, go all the way down to Master Ball, click, and Master Ball is a one, like you catch whatever you throw, go down, they click it, and then they click use, and they throw it, and the chat went crazy.
That's funny.
But then in order to get, because there was all their Pokemon were filled up, so it went to the PC. So, and also the PC is where you can throw Pokemon away forever and never get them back. So they went to the PC, somehow made it all the way to the PC to get Zapdos out of the PC and put it in their inventory or their actual Pokemon. And in the middle of that, they would go down to a race and then they would just start chucking away Pokemon. So then it became like a meme where they were like, rest in peace. They all had names and their names were all jumbled because it was just like, it was just characters of whatever. So they would be like, rest in peace, like 20 different Pokemon. And then you'd wake up to like memes of like, it was called like Bloody Sunday. And it was also crazy because if anything happened from like 1 a.m. to like 5 a.m. our time, it was the Europeans that were controlling it. So then there became like a North American versus European wars.
What?
And so the North Americans would wake up and like half the Pokemon would be gone. And they'd be like, what did the Brits do this time? Dude, it was the coolest. That was the hypest I'd ever been on Twitch.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I remember that happening, but I didn't really know shit about it.
Yeah.
Never really watched it.
Yeah.
But like, would he literally only move a step?
Yeah, he would move a step every 5 seconds or something like that. I don't know.
But like, how many steps? What would you have to type to get him to like move left?
RU, I think, or maybe it was the arrows. I can't remember.
That's crazy that you can set it up like that. How the fuck?
Dude, it was nuts.
How do you set that up?
Or no, it was right. You just typed right, left, up, down, and then A, B. And then start, select. So those were it. And that's the only reason, that's the only way they could do it is because it was a Game Boy game.
Damn.
Dude, and then like the subreddit, like, so you know how in Pokemon, like you'd get a Pidgey at the very beginning of the game. That's like all you found. And so like everyone, when they were a kid, they just caught the Pidgey and then they just made an insane Pidgeot. Like they just had like a level 100 Pidgeot. Yeah. So that's what they did in this game. So they called it Bird Jesus. So everybody, like, it would kill everything with like a tackle.
Really?
Because it was so high ranked.
Did they only use like one Pokemon?
Well, it's because they couldn't like every time they tried to switch Like they couldn't like switch it. So it was just the first Pokemon to spawn in and they would just kill it and it would just rank up. So they called it Bird Jesus. And I was at State. I was going to NC State at the time. And there's this big tunnel where people can graffiti at, like legally graffiti. And I walked by it and there's this huge portrait of a Pidgeot and it said, "We love Bird Jesus."
What?
And at that point I was like, this shit is
Holy
crazy.
shit.
And you got to think about it, like, so 100,000 people all the time, and that's people coming in and out of the stream. It's probably 500 to 700,000 people watching or knowing what it is. So that's a lot of fucking people. Like, that's a lot of people. Like, people all over the world are going to know about
How many viewers did Ninja have total?
Like
at its peak?
I think it hit 5.
I think it was more than
Was
that.
it? I don't even know.
More than
we
that.
weren't even looking at the thing, so I don't know. Maybe 6.
Were we looking at chat? Could
No,
we see chat?
we weren't looking at chat
shit.
at all. We were just watching.
The chat was probably hilarious.
Oh, it probably was. Especially apparently when who did Ninja invite before Kim.com?
Yeah.
And apparently everybody hated Kim.com. We didn't even know because we weren't looking at chat, but he would say stuff. And apparently, like, chat hated it whenever he talked. Dude, they were probably so funny.
They're so funny sometimes.
Oh, they are.
They're fucking trolls.
Dude.
Like, people think of the funniest shit.
Dude, I was streaming this game, and it's just like a first-person, like, story game.
With the little dick.
Yeah, that game. I was streaming that game, and at one point, you pick up a fishing rod, and I was trying to figure out how to cast it. Turns out you can't even cast it. And I accidentally hit the wrong button, and I was sitting in the pond and just threw the whole thing. And I look over, and the first person says in chat and says, "That is not the correct way to fish." I just like lost it. I don't know why it was so funny to me.
Yeah, that shit is
Because then I just pictured people just throwing their rods and I don't know. People in Twitch are so funny, dude.
Yeah. Same with like Twitter, fucking just memes. I saw someone tweet, "Is it just me or are memes not like they used to be?" Like memes, I don't know. Just saying like memes suck now. I'm like, memes are at an all-time fucking high right now.
They are.
Like, that's like half of Twitter. It's fucking. That's like half. It's about to be half of my fucking tweets anymore. It's just like sarcastic.
Yeah.
Like I never tweet anymore. Like, that steak was so good. Like it's always just like troll.
Yeah.
Every tweet's a fucking troll now.
It really is. It's all about like, for me, it's all about like, will this tweet do good?
Yeah.
And like,
I know.
What do you mean?
Because you have to always add like a little controversy, but like,
what?
Well, I'm just thinking of your fucking Call of Duty tweets from the Blackout.
That shit. Yeah. I do that too. I get people riled up.
Yeah.
I do that on purpose though. But
I know.
But I also like tweet. I try to make some like funny tweets like pop too. Like the tweet today where the guy's flipping through the book and sees the penis. And then I was like,
the hell was that?
It's just like the intro to the story. It was like a weird way to set up the story.
I could never play one of those games.
I think you could. I really think you could. Maybe not that one.
I probably could, actually.
I think you would like a game called The Last of Us. And I think one day, I think your subscribers would go nuts to watch you play that game. I really think they would.
I think one day there's going to be a really good game that like fits my personality to where it's just like super enjoyable to like play and watch. Like some kind of like chill game that like matches my sense of humor, I guess.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Like,
I need a game like that. Like
I was thinking Grand Theft Auto. I think that
I always thought that would kind of do it.
Yeah. I think you'd be.
Same with bows. Like I would want to play with bows on Grand Theft Auto.
GTA, yeah.
Just like because it's kind of like that game what's it called? Gang Beast.
Gang Beast. Yeah.
Gang Beast. Like playing that. It's like bows playing that. It's just ting 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 ting.
Dude, bows is so
punching
funny.
and shit. That shit's funny.
Yeah, I think you should. I think you should like make yourself like whenever you start streaming again or something like. if I hit 200,000 subs, or wow.
200,000. I mean, it's possible, I guess.
If I hit 2,000 subs, then I'll play The Last of Us in one sitting. It's like a 10-hour game.
I don't know if
12-hour game.
I don't know. Maybe they would.
I think because you've never played it, so I think people would like to watch you play it, especially since like you would say little witty and funny stuff, or like Until Dawn,
like talk to chat and shit.
I wonder, would you play a horror game?
I just feel like I would have. I think I would, but I wouldn't be the like typical horror.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Someone probably just got scared. I don't know if that was loud, but I don't know. I think I would like know a way to make it my own.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like I would just be like they jump out and I'd just be like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like just it would be funny like that.
Yeah. I think you would like Until, because you've never seen anything. That's the thing with you, is that you can't really, like, all these games have been played so many times, but I know there's no way you've either played them or watched anybody play them. So Until Dawn and The Last of Us, I think your chat would, like, if you were like, if you tweeted out, I'm playing Until Dawn for the first time, people would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was playing fucking, do you remember, was it you who came into my room at the Scuff House with Hex, and I was playing like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
Or
Dude, your chat
I was playing
ate that up.
And yeah, like they like that. And then what was this other game I was playing? It was I forget. It was like it would show a picture. And then
a higher
or lower. Yeah, shit like that.
One time you went to like go get food, and me and Brandon was over at the Scuff House, and we played higher or lower with your chat.
Really?
Yeah. And like it was the first time Brandon ever been on like he didn't know what streaming was. Yeah. And I was like, higher, lower chat. And then I would pick somebody out and I would say, he said higher. So if he's right, praise him. If not, just roast him.
I would get people shit on in my chat.
And then so we got on like a 7 streak, and I was like, this one, Brandon's doing it. And Brandon was like, I don't want. And then he said higher, and I clicked it, and it was like lower, and everybody was like, fuck you, Brandon.
Yeah, that's just so funny.
Yeah, dude, so funny.
It's so cool and like funny when like everyone knows it's like cool and funny.
Yeah,
but then there's just fucking the negative.
Yeah, the actual
the shitters.
Yeah,
but it's definitely a cool, because I like my little the Twitch family.
Yeah, so do I.
I feel like I know them more than like my YouTube family.
Yeah, well, I think everyone does, because you're constantly interacting,
actually talking to them rather than.
Yeah, I enjoy streaming. I wish I had more time to do it. I think whenever, dude, we haven't even talked about. I think whenever Modern Warfare 2 comes out, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, if it does come out, I think I'm going to stream a shit ton, because there's already like so much.
I'm sure you are.
There's already like so much, like people, like there's Modern Warfare 2. There's a cloud around me that is Modern Warfare 2. I threw 2 throwback streams or throwback.
I mean, that's what I think of.
Yeah, exactly. Like people, I'm not saying I'm the best at it. I'm just saying like people think Modern Warfare 2, Hitch, they love each other. But one thing we haven't talked about is I'm fucking texting Riff Raff.
Oh yeah.
And how we're getting late into the podcast, but I guess it's time to talk about it.
Yeah, you wanted to get that off your chest.
Yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, so a bunch of people were tagging me while I was streaming. They were talking to me, and they were like, hey, just so you know, Riff Raff just tweeted some shit. And it was crazy because I talked with you about it in the Flycast. Like, we had said, like who, if you could talk to anyone, who would it be? Yeah. And you were like, it's not Riff Raff. And I was like, I promise you it's Riff Raff.
I'm like, mine would be like George Bush or Hitler.
Yeah.
Just because they know like some crazy intel. Yeah. What's yours? Riff Raff.
But yeah, it's crazy that he tweeted out he wanted to create a videographer, and a lot of people started tagging me, and then I tweeted, let me know, and then he said DM me, so I DM'd him, and he said give me your number, and then so it turns out he wants to get involved in like streaming and uploading and doing stuff like that. So, and he even said, he was like, it's crazy what people like Ninja and Dr. Disrespect have done I was like, damn, Riff Raff knows these people. But then I was like, well, Drake knows these people, so obviously everybody's got to know him now.
If you're like into video games at all, really.
And I was like, so what do you play? He was like, nothing. I was like, damn, I got a lot of work cut out for me. Huh? I was like, but he is, I mean, you put a camera on that guy, from every time I've seen him on camera, he's going to be as entertaining as you can possibly be as a human being.
I haven't I think I follow him on Instagram, but I haven't seen like any, I don't know what I know he is a rapper, but I don't know like what he does. Yeah, if he does like any video type stuff.
Yeah. He is. I mean, obviously he's a rapper first and foremost, but he also does like just like a lot of like special guest stuff because he's just like a ball of energy of craziness.
Yeah.
You know?
I just knew like Soulja Boy, like before, like he would like randomly stream and like he'd like talk about video games and
for real.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Soulja Boy was like the first rapper into esports, really.
Damn.
This was like fucking what year was it?
Yeah, Soulja Boy Gaming.
This might have been like 2010 where he came to an event.
Yeah. And Bose played with him. Dude, how does Bose do it?
I don't know. I think he's just dick riding low key. Just because he's always
right. Because Bose plays.
But I mean, if you like getting situated, if you like fuck with like because he just played with LaMelo Ball, and it's like I want to play with LaMelo Ball, but I just won't tweet LaMelo Ball and like
maybe he just like follows. Maybe he just follows people and then waits for them to follow back and then he'll DM them. Because I don't see him tweeting at people.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how he does it.
Good as fuck at like marketing or
networking.
Marketing. Yeah. So I don't know.
And yesterday he was like, we were playing, it was me, Pamaj, Bose, and Jukin.
Yeah.
And Bose DM'd me and was like, hey, LeBron James' son wants to play if we want to go play with him.
Damn.
I was like, So I played with APG and Ace instead. I actually did, though.
Yeah.
But that was because I told them literally an hour before to get on.
Yeah.
And I didn't really care.
But yeah, so right now, Aaron and I are working on like setting up his Twitch and YouTube and
what, Riff Raff?
Yeah.
Wait, so like, are you doing this?
Yeah.
Did he say like what the pay would be and stuff?
No, he said we're gonna talk about that. He's on tour right now, so he's like, I'll fly you out to one of my shows, and there's also a show on Thursday if you want to go.
Wait, are you gonna go?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. So if you want to go,
what if it's just like, I don't know. Do you know what you're getting yourself into, or are you just like?
No, that's why I'm not. I'm not like jumping head first into it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say because I a lot of things with like celebrities is, I think in their mind they think they're gonna come to Twitch or come to YouTube and just like blow up, but it's like that's not how it is. Like look at Will Smith is vlogging and they're getting like 1 million views, whereas other people are vlogging and they're getting like Logan Paul's vlogging is getting 3 million.
Is
views.
Will Smith vlogging?
Yeah, he vlogs. I
saw like one video, but I didn't know if he
vlogs like once a week.
He MaNiacs.
He MaNiacs, yeah.
Okay. I knew I was the Will Smith of.
And then like
OpTic.
Deadmau5 streams on Twitch, but he streams under music and he only gets a certain amount. And Lil Yachty and Post Malone, they've all tried to stream and they don't get like crazy viewers. Yeah. So like that's gotta like I'm prepping myself to tell him. And I feel like that.
Post Malone, like I could literally, no offense, but I could see Riff Raff streaming and getting like 200 viewers.
Yeah, I mean that's
like you're not getting rich off that.
Yeah,
or you're not.
It's not going to be like, please, God, do not quit your day job because your day job is fucking good.
Yeah.
You're a rapper. Yeah. You're a rapper and everyone knows who you are. But no, that's what I like. I think there is a way to do it. And I'm glad he hit me up because I feel like some people would just be like, yo, go out and play this and people will watch it. But in reality, people probably aren't going to watch it unless you mold it a certain way.
Do something.
It's like Riff Raff tries Fortnite, ? The thumbnail's dope. And then he's either doing it by himself and like acting crazy or like.
It's like the same thing with fucking moving here. Like people would want to, like, it just has to be executed right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. And he's like, from his text, he was like, yo, should we tweet out my Twitch channel so people can start following? I was like, no. I was like, let's announce with a video of you, and then let's have like your Twitch page set up prior to people following. And he was like, yo, good idea. I was like, thanks, Riff Raff.
Yo, good idea.
But no, he's
Wait, so you're going to the show Thursday?
I mean, I still have to. I'm going to text him tomorrow because I want to show him something before I just say, "Yo, can we come to the show?" And I said, "Yo, me and some of my guys that do this on a regular basis live in Dallas, so like maybe we could talk there about like content and stuff." He was like, "Yo, it sounds like a plan. Set it up." I was like, "All right." So do you want to go to a Riff Raff show Thursday? Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Same. All right,
I wonder what kind of like crowd he gets.
Probably a very not sober crowd. People are going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be fucked
But like, what? I don't know. Now that I think of it, I've never sat there and like listened to Riff Raff.
Yeah. You haven't?
Like, do people sit there and listen to Riff Raff?
I don't know. If
Just like bang his album? Like,
I don't know.
Does he have an album?
Yeah, I mean, he has plenty of albums. He has mixtapes. He has thousands of mixtapes,
really?
I think.
I better look on Spotify, see if...
You never heard of Dolce & Gabbana?
But I think that's like the only... It's like songs like that is like all I know of him. Riff Raff. Oh, he's got a mixtape out.
I'm telling you, like, he's got way too many...
I want to...
Please don't get, like, copyright
I'm
strike.
not. I just want to hear...
18 million views.
I just want to hear one.
It's like...
That's not him, is it? That's not him, is it?
No, that wasn't Riff Raff. Wait. That's not Riff Raff either.
What?
That might have been.
He has like so many features on everything.
Yeah, he is like a feature artist.
Is that him?
That's not him either.
Like,
that's him.
that's him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's Riff.
Bubblegum Blues.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he could do it. Like, out of anybody, because people aren't going to take him too seriously. Like, people are going to watch him be entertaining regardless of what he does because he does the craziest shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I think there's room for it.
Yeah.
I think we can do it, and I hope that. But regardless, I'm just gonna tell him like, yo, I can't like relocate or anything like, but I can. I'd be like, trust me, like, because he just signed with Twitch, or he just partnered with Twitch and G Fuel, so. That's crazy. G Fuel landed Riff Raff.
All right. It fits him like perfectly.
Yeah, it does. Like, he needs to have his own flavor, like ASAP, like a purple.
Now what's a
Purple Palace?
He has. He always uses some kind of like slang.
Pink Panther.
No. Why am I on my phone all?
I don't know. But people on the SoundCloud right now are hating you.
Why?
Because they can't see you. They don't know what you're doing. So it just gets silent.
Yeah, but I'm kind of talking while doing it. Riff Raff. Jody, he always says some kind of...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you follow him on Instagram?
Not on Instagram. Just
well,
Twitter.
that's why.
He calls himself Riff Raff, Jody, High Roller, Pink Panther.
He has a picture on his Instagram of him in a tanning bed and just says tanning Tatum. He's funny.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, who knows what'll come out of it, but it's cool that this whole, like, I don't know, it's cool that like the fan base or my Twitter followers are like cool enough to like tag me and stuff like that, like showing love and stuff. And it's cool that he didn't want like a videographer. Like, he wanted somebody that weirdly enough does exactly what I do. Like, he wants somebody that organizes his content. Like,
yeah.
I could do that. I couldn't, if he wanted like a 3D, like if he wanted trippy ass videos every day, no, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that much about editing. Like I can edit basic stuff, but I can't like build 3D models and shit like that.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what.
Yeah, we'll see what goes out of that.
It's like a little project.
Yeah. But hopefully he's responsive to the
Getting the stew with him.
Imagine,
dude.
And I feel like that's what it's going to gear towards. Because right now he sees $signs with Ninja and Dr. Disrespect, and I'm just like, dude, I'm just gonna be like, that's not like, unless you're willing to sit down for 12 hours a day and play while you're touring. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. But I feel like YouTube is where he could pop.
Yeah.
Especially and gaming. I don't know.
I don't know what you're gonna do.
We'll see. It's a task, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I wish you luck.
And right now he texts just like he tweets. So right now, if he is, obviously, I will never say the truth, even if he is just a normal guy, like behind like with a character.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's like it's him.
Yeah.
But it's just like he knows when to exaggerate, when to.
Yeah.
Like he's just like having fun with it. Though.
Yeah. Oh, he for sure. But I was just, in a perfect world, you just like get behind. He's just like, there's no cameras on.
Yeah, but people just don't know this weird.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory that you have for Riff Raff.
Well, it's been in my head I made that Reddit post like 5 years ago.
Jeez.
So like it's weird, and it's weird that it's coming full circle.
Right.
Like,
that's like me and Hollow to Don.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think I've mentioned this on the podcast, have I?
Yeah, you have.
Okay. But yeah, like my favorite battle rapper that we used to watch literally 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like hit me up about like, hey, like how does this YouTube shit work?
Yeah. Dude, we should get him on the Flycast.
That wouldn't be a good first guess.
Hollow?
It would for me.
That's all that matters. We don't need to.
Yeah, but like people want to. I'm not saying I do it for like the people. Like I'm not saying I want to get someone that people would like really want to see.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would like when we start, just not as the first is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I would like to have people like that as a guest.
If anyone in this world,
but I feel like
anyone possible, who would it be?
Drake.
Anyone? I said possible. I guess he's possible now because of the Ninja thing. But
I don't know.
Because Drake doesn't do interviews or podcasts.
Who would be like perfect first guest?
Hollow the Dawn.
I don't think the gaming community is not like into.
In my opinion, Lil Dicky would be the best first guest. Dude, that shit would. The flow
He'd
there.
Be a good one.
That flow there would be perfect.
Yeah.
Between the three of us, like we all like rap. I'm a goofy white kid.
We know how to rhyme multi-syllables.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, you probably wouldn't even talk. I would be asking him so many questions. But that's my dream, is to get Lil Dicky on the Flycast.
Yeah, I don't know who mine would be.
We just don't want.
I feel like we do not need. We don't need no guests.
Yeah, we don't need a guest. People are like, get Jack on.
It would be cool, but I mean, like, well,
I don't know.
Jack.
Dude.
That's like the OpTic podcast.
Exactly. Like I don't want
OpTic. And Bo said something about it. I don't want OpTic.
Yeah.
I guess like no OpTic members.
No, I don't want gaming unless it's like Justine or like PewDiePie. Like,
I'd like Justine.
What?
I would like Justine on here.
Justine would be cool, especially since I don't really know anything. I don't know much about her, so I wouldn't have. It would just be like a regular talk.
Yeah, same. I feel like that would be the case with anyone.
Yeah,
I'd just be like,
or like weird gaming. Like, I wouldn't say Zoe Berger, but like Celestia Vega.
Yeah,
that would be a good guess.
Yeah, that would be a good guess for sure.
That one we could set up. We could get that shit done.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be a good. And
that was gonna be
a guest. Yeah.
Wait, what happened? Didn't Hex?
She didn't go.
Oh yeah, she didn't.
She didn't go. And Hex didn't bring the equipment anyway, so we couldn't have done it. So
But yeah, that was gonna be our first.
that was gonna be our first guest like a year ago. Wait, exactly a year ago.
What do you mean exactly?
It was at CWO Atlanta MLG Atlanta.
Holy shit!
A year ago. The Flycast is like a year old.
Damn.
And we've done 14 episodes. But
It's popping now.
it is.
It's growing.
It's growing. We just have to do it.
Yeah. I say we do, because we technically didn't do one last week.
I'm down to do
We can
multiple.
do. Yeah.
We can even buy.
Because I feel like today was all like, well, it was still just like Fortnite and shit.
Yeah.
We need to just, I don't know. Not
I think. Well, we've talked a lot about the people are gonna be really
There's
interested
just
in
been
the Blackout stuff.
It's been it's just whenever shit like that does happen, we do need to talk
I mean,
about
I'm
that.
down if you want to do it. I'm down to do the Flycast bi-weekly. Like if you want to do Monday, Friday, or I don't know when you upload.
Isn't bi-weekly every other week?
Shit, yeah, it is.
So you didn't mean bi-weekly.
I didn't mean bi-weekly. Bi-monthly is bi-monthly is twice a month. So bi-weekly is twice a week. I think.
No, bi-weekly is every other week, I think.
We will see. I think you might be right. I don't know.
I think.
Bi-weekly. Yeah, you're right. Bi-weekly every 2 weeks. What the fuck? So twice a week. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, that
Duo
works.
weekly.
Yeah.
What the hell? Bi-weekly. Yeah.
I don't know about every week, but this week.
I feel like every week.
You think we could though? Because I think
Like I have yet to talk to somebody that dislikes it.
same, but I feel like
you gotta
we're
think
on
of-
like a good.
Radio shows, like they do it every morning.
Yeah.
So some podcasts do it every day.
Every day.
Yeah, some podcasts are every day.
The fuck do they talk about?
The same thing morning the morning radio shows talk about every day.
So they just use everyone else for news,
What?
or they just
yeah, they
steal
just-
what's happening in
Okay,
everyone
yeah.
else's life.
That's true. I guess that's the difference between our podcast.
Yeah.
But we started the Flycast to talk about our not our beliefs, but like our thoughts on different things.
Yeah, that's what
And
I was
we
gonna
haven't
say.
even-
We haven't
to
even
that.
like got dove into, like, we've only covered
It was only
like the
one.
basics of OpTic and
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah. We've only had like one Flycast ever where we like dove into stuff. Started talking about like religion and
smoking
stuff.
and
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to that point yet. Eventually.
Yeah. That's maybe if I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
Bi-weekly, once a
bi-week.
week, or Jesus.
Twice a week, once a week. How would you guys like it? If we do it twice a week, we probably need someone to help sponsor or promote.
By looking into the description below and
Yeah, there's-
sending an email.
There's going to be an email in the description below.
The same guy's going to hit the email. Hey, me again. I didn't even read his last email. I feel bad. But yes, let us know. And we will. Actually, I want to say, just in case this person's listening, I saw someone, a tweet or a YouTube comment, and he was making fun of the fact that we did it in an auditorium.
Yeah.
I was like, how are you're complaining about where a podcast is being recorded at. What the fuck are you watching? Like, what? Yeah, I want a cool room because that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
So it would be dope to have like a cool podcast room, which we don't have for now. But it's like, who the fuck cares? Like, he was like genuinely, like, he said, he was like, you guys are recording in an auditorium. Honestly, this is just fucking embarrassing at this point. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
What is wrong with you?
like,
Like you have so many issues.
yeah, like,
Way deeper than what we could talk about.
but yeah, I do want a fucking podcast room though.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's one thing that we finally are looking into a space, and they said we could set up the Flycast there. So
Wait, what?
the meeting we had about getting a space.
Oh,
said
was that going to be Well, yeah.
It's gonna be an
Hopefully
OpTic
that is in the near
content place, but
Yeah.
we could do the Flycast there.
Hopefully it's in the near future.
That would be so dope to not have to take this from our apartment,
Yeah.
set it up every time.
Find fucking something.
Yeah. So, yeah, so the yawn happened.
It's late
so
night.
that's it.
It's late night.
That's it for the Flycast.
That's gonna do it. I love you guys. I have a question though.
What is your question, Boo?
Do we have outro music?